Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Flow.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to have you here with us today.
I'm Lewis, and I'm really happy you're listening right now.
And I'm Anna, and today we have a really good topic for you.
Yes, and honestly, this topic is something I think about a lot.
Me too, Lewis.
But first, Anna, how are you today?
I'm doing really well, thank you for asking. I had a nice morning. I made a big cup of tea and just sat quietly for a few minutes.
Oh, that sounds so peaceful. I love quiet mornings.
What about you, Lewis? How are you feeling today?
I'm good. A little sleepy, but I'm happy to be here.
A little sleepy is okay.
Yes, coffee is helping me right now.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad you're here, sleepy or not.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
Okay, so today's topic is something that almost every English learner experiences. You're watching a movie in English. You understand everything the characters are saying. You feel great. Then someone asks you a question in English. And suddenly your mind goes completely blank.
Oh, wow. Yes, I know that feeling. That is a terrible feeling.
It happens to so many people. You can understand English perfectly, but when it's time to speak, the words don't come out.
Exactly. It's like the words are in your brain somewhere, but you can't find them.
That's a perfect way to describe it, Lewis. And today, we're going to talk about why that happens.
I really want to know why.
We're also going to talk about what you can do about it.
Okay, I'm very interested. Let's go.
But first, a small message for all our listeners.
Yes. If you're enjoying this podcast, please like this video.
It really helps us so much.
And please subscribe to Easy English with Lewis.
That way, you don't miss any new episodes.
You know, subscribing is kind of like active English practice. You see the button, you understand what it means, and then you press it.
That's one way to think about it.
See, I connected it to today's topic.
You did, and I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Also, if you have a friend who is learning English, please share this episode with them.
Yes, learning together is always more fun.
Okay, now let's start today's lesson. So the first thing I want to talk about today is the difference between two types of English.
Two types? What do you mean?
Yes, the first type is called passive English. And the second type is called active English.
Okay, those are interesting words. What does passive mean?
Great question. Passive means you receive something. You don't do anything. You just take it in.
Oh, like watching TV?
Exactly. When you watch TV in English, you are using passive English. You listen, you understand, but you don't produce anything.
Produce? What does produce mean here?
To produce means to make or to create. So when you produce English, you make English. You speak it or you write it.
Oh, I see. So passive is when I receive English, and active is when I make English.
Perfect, Lewis. That's exactly right.
Okay, so my passive English is pretty good. But my active English is, not so good.
And that's completely normal. Most learners develop passive English much faster than active English
Why does that happen?
because listening and reading are easier than speaking and writing. When you listen, you don't have to think about grammar or the right word. Your brain just receives the information.
Yes, that makes sense.
But when you speak, your brain has to find the words, put them in the right order, think about grammar, and say it all at the right time.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of work for the brain.
It is. So the key point here is this. Understanding English and speaking English are two completely different skills.
Say that again, Anna? That's really important.
Understanding English and speaking English are two completely different skills.
Okay, so I can be very good at one and not so good at the other.
Exactly. And that's not a problem with your intelligence. It's just a matter of practice.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Good. Let me give you some example sentences with the words passive and active. Listen carefully. My passive English is strong because I watch a lot of English movies. I need to practice my active English more by speaking every day. Reading is passive English, and speaking is active English.
Okay, let me try. My passive English is very good because I listen to this podcast every day.
Oh, that's a great sentence, Lewis.
Thank you. And my active English is getting better because I practice with Anna.
That is wonderful. You used both words perfectly.
Yes!
So to recap, passive English is understanding and active English is speaking and writing.
And most learners are stronger in passive than active.
Exactly right. Today's vocabulary word is output.
Output. That sounds like a technology word.
It does, but in language learning, it has a very important meaning. Output means the English that comes out of you, the English you produce.
Oh, so speaking is output and writing is output.
Yes, perfect. And listening and reading are called input.
So input goes in and output comes out.
Exactly. Now listen to these example sentences. Speaking in English every day is a type of output practice. If you only do input and never do output, your speaking will not improve.
Okay, I want to try. Writing in English is also an output.
Yes, that's correct.
And when I answer questions in the comments, that is output practice too.
Oh, I love that example. That is absolutely output practice.
Great, so everyone watching should leave a comment today.
Yes, that's your output practice for today. Okay, let's move to our second section.
I'm ready.
So now we understand that speaking is a different skill from understanding. But why exactly does your brain freeze when it's time to speak?
Yes, why does that happen? It's so frustrating.
One big reason is translation.
Translation?
Yes. Many learners, when they want to say something in English, they first think in their first language. Then they try to translate it to English in their head. Then they try to say it.
Oh, yes, I do that. I think in Burmese first. Then I try to find the English words.
And that takes a lot of time, right?
Yes, by the time I find the English words, the moment is gone.
Exactly. And the person is already waiting for you to answer, which makes you even more nervous.
Yes, the pressure makes it worse.
So the goal over time is to start thinking directly in English.
But how do you do that?
That is a great question, and we'll talk about that soon. But first, I want to say something important. Thinking in English is not something you do perfectly at the beginning. It takes time and practice.
That's good to know.
The first step is simply to notice when you are translating.
Just notice it?
Yes. When you catch yourself translating, that's actually a good sign. It means your brain is becoming aware of the process.
Oh, that's interesting. So I don't have to stop translating immediately. I just have to notice it.
Exactly. And over time, with more practice, you will translate less and less.
Okay, I like that. It feels less scary.
Now, have you ever felt this specific feeling? You want to say something in English, and you think, I understand this, but I don't know how to say it.
Oh, yes, all the time. That is exactly what happens to me.
That feeling has a name. It's called a comprehension gap.
Comprehension gap?
Comprehension means understanding, and a gap is an empty space. So a comprehension gap means there's a space between what you understand and what you can say.
That's really clear. So can I say, I understand this English, but I don't know how to say it? Is that okay to say?
Not only is it okay to say, it's actually a very honest and helpful thing to say. When you say that, people understand your situation and they can help you.
Oh, that's a useful phrase.
Let me say it clearly for everyone. The phrase is, I understand, but I don't know how to say it.
I understand, but I don't know how to say it.
Perfect. You can also say, I understand you, but I'm looking for the right words.
Oh, I like that one too.
Or, I know this in my head, but it's hard to say out loud.
Yes, that's so true sometimes.
These phrases are very useful in real conversations. They give you time, and they show the other person that you are trying.
Right, it's better than just being silent and looking scared.
Exactly. Let me try those sentences again so everyone can repeat. I understand, but I don't know how to say it. I understand you, but I'm looking for the right words. I know this in my head, but it's hard to say out loud.
I'll try one. I understand the question, but I don't know how to say my answer.
That's a great sentence, Lewis. Very natural.
Thank you.
So, to recap this section, one big reason you can't speak is that you are translating from your first language.
And the goal is to slowly start thinking directly in English.
And while you're working on that, you can use helpful phrases like, I understand, but I don't know how to say it.
Right, so you don't have to be completely silent.
Exactly. Today's second vocabulary word is fluency.
Fluency. I hear that word a lot.
You do! Fluency means speaking smoothly and naturally without stopping too much. A fluent speaker doesn't have to think a long time before every word.
So fluency is like speaking freely.
Yes, very well said. Listen to these examples. She speaks English with great fluency after living in London for 2 years. Fluency doesn't mean perfect grammar. It means speaking smoothly.
Oh, that's interesting. So fluency is not the same as perfect English?
No, not at all. Many fluent speakers make small grammar mistakes, but they keep speaking. They don't stop.
Okay, let me try a sentence. I want to improve my fluency in English.
Perfect sentence.
And listening to this podcast every day helps my fluency.
That is absolutely true, and I love that you said that. Okay, let's go to our third and last main section.
Let's do it.
So now you know what passive and active English are. And you know why your brain freezes when you speak. Now I want to give you some real practical tips.
Yes, I need these tips.
The first tip is to start using speaking starters.
Speaking starters? What are those?
Speaking starters are short phrases that you say at the beginning of a sentence. They give your brain a little time to think. And they make you sound very natural.
Oh, like a warm-up for your mouth.
Exactly. I love that description. Here are some examples. You can say, I think,
I think,
or in my opinion,
in my opinion,
or for example, or well, I believe,
well, I believe.
or that's a good question. I think.
Oh, that last one is very useful. It gives you a lot of time.
Yes, it does. Native speakers use these starters all the time. It's very natural. Let me show you how these starters work in a full conversation. Imagine someone asks you, "What do you think about learning English?" And instead of freezing, you say, "Well, I think it's a little difficult, but it's also very interesting."
Oh, that sounds really natural.
It does, and you had time to think because you started with, "Well, I think."
Let me try. If someone asks me what I think about this podcast, I can say, in my opinion, Easy English with Lewis is the best podcast for beginners.
Oh, that's perfect. And thank you.
And for example, I listen to it every morning.
Excellent. You used 2 starters in a row.
I did. I'm getting better.
You really are. The second tip is about output practice. Remember that word from earlier?
Yes, output is the English that comes out of me.
Exactly. The best way to improve your speaking is to practice output every single day.
But what if I don't have anyone to talk to in English?
Great question. You don't always need another person. You can talk to yourself.
Talk to myself? Like out loud?
Yes, out loud. You can describe what you see around you. You can tell yourself what you did today. You can narrate your morning routine in English.
Oh, that's interesting. Like, I wake up, I wash my face, I make coffee.
Exactly like that. It sounds simple, but it is very powerful practice.
Okay, I actually want to try that tomorrow morning.
Please do. Even 5 minutes of talking to yourself in English every day will make a big difference.
5 minutes? That's not a lot.
No, it's not. And you can also shadow this podcast.
Shadow? What does shadow mean?
Shadowing means you listen to someone speaking English and you repeat what they say at the same time. Like a shadow following a person.
Oh, I like that image.
You repeat the words, the rhythm, the sound. Your mouth gets used to making English sounds.
So I can shadow you, Anna?
You can shadow me, you can shadow this whole conversation.
Okay, everyone, try to shadow this podcast. Repeat what we say out loud.
Yes, that is excellent output practice. The third tip is very simple but very important. Make mistakes on purpose.
Wait, what? On purpose?
Yes. Many learners don't speak because they're afraid to make mistakes. They want to wait until their English is perfect.
Oh, yes, I definitely do that sometimes.
But here is the truth. Your English will never get better if you wait for it to be perfect first.
Oh. That's a little scary to hear, but I think it's true.
You get better at speaking by speaking, not by waiting.
So mistakes are actually good?
Mistakes are necessary. Every mistake teaches your brain something. Think about a child learning to walk.
They fall down a lot.
Yes, they fall down many times, but they don't stop trying. And eventually, they walk.
Okay, I understand. So I should speak even when I'm not sure.
Yes, speak even when you're not sure. Speak even when you make mistakes. Just keep going.
Just keep going. I like that.
So the 3 tips are, use speaking starters, practice output every day, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
3 tips. I can remember 3 things.
I know you can. Okay, let's review what we learned today.
Yes, let's do the review.
Luwis, can you tell everyone the first main point from today?
Okay, the first point is that understanding English and speaking English are different skills. One is passive and one is active.
Perfect. And which one do most learners develop first?
Passive because listening and reading are easier.
Excellent. What about the second point?
The second point is about translation. When we translate from our first language, our brain is slow. And the goal is to think directly in English over time.
Very good, Luwis. And you can use phrases like, I understand, but I don't know how to say it when you need more time.
Right, those phrases are very helpful.
And the third point?
The third point is the practical tips. Use speaking starters like I think and in my opinion. Do output practice every day, even by talking to yourself. And don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Luwis, that was an excellent review.
Thank you. I actually feel like I learned something today.
You did. And everyone listening, you learned something today too. Before we say goodbye, I have a question for everyone watching. It's a simple question, and I want you to write your answer in the comments in English.
Yes, this is your output practice for today.
Here is the question. Do you understand English well but feel nervous when you speak? Tell us your story in the comments. Even one sentence is perfect.
Yes, write your answer below. Don't worry about mistakes. Just write something.
We love reading your comments and we always try to respond.
Okay, and one more thing before we go. If this episode helped you today, please give us a thumbs up.
It really helps more people find this podcast.
And please subscribe if you haven't already.
And share this episode with one friend who is learning English.
Yes, sharing is the best way to help a friend for free.
That's true.
Okay, Anna, I think we're done for today.
We are. Thank you so much for listening, everyone.
It really means a lot to us that you spend your time with us.
Keep practicing your English every day.
Even 5 minutes a day makes a big difference.
Remember, you don't need perfect English to communicate.
You just need courage.
And a little bit of practice.
And this podcast.
Yes, and this podcast. Goodbye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Take care and keep going.
Bye-bye.